Welcome, this is Roxana for Diva, and today we are going to talk about how to win stuff for free. Now, before I start telling you how you can win a couple of gift baskets we have here, I am going to explain to you what happened to me today and where all these ideas came from. As you guys know, I do Jamberry, which is the nail wraps and nail polishes and whatnot. And I have been having a little hard time the last few months because we have a situation where we have a loved one with Alzheimer's. We were taking care of her. Then we had to put her in a facility because the care is more than we can provide, and I started getting sick. And then I started looking for work, projects, and whatnot, and it wasn't going very well. Well, even the most positive person in the planet gets sad sometimes, and it started getting to me. And you have to remember, I also have some medical issues to take care of. So, and they are all related. Like when I start getting depression, my stomach starts acting up. It never fails. They're both connected. Oh, have always been connected since I was a kid. So I'm going through all this stuff and I'm trying to get work, and I'm getting really frustrated because nothing is working out. I mean, nothing really was working out. And so some things have started to move in the right direction. I got a project where I'm working part-time hours for a construction company. I have a couple of things going, and I decided to revive the Jamberry business and start getting that back on track because it was a lot of fun when I started it. So I decided to schedule a party for this Saturday here in the Orlando area. And the funniest thing that happened was that when I woke up this morning, I was very frustrated. And it was like, wake up, get out of bed, and ugh. And I couldn't figure out why, but it had something to do with the fact that we spent the weekend trying to make the rent check. And because we have a three-bedroom apartment, because my loved one was living here with us for 10 months, and we cannot get out of that particular lease until October, we still have to pay too much rent, let's put it that way. And we had come up with enough money to cover, I want to say, three-quarters of the rent, but we were short for a few $100s. And it was like down to the wire. I started selling a lot of stuff on Marketplace on Facebook, of all places, and we started getting some money coming in, but we were still short. And it was Saturday 7 p.m. and I had to pay the rent by midnight. God bless the internet because I had until midnight because it was on the internet. So the thing about it is that as it has often happened in the last few months, strangers have been the ones that have come back to save us. Now we have family and friends that always are always there for us. The majority of the people that say I'm going to help you or whatever, they just don't know how to help, or I don't know if they're afraid of asking what do we need or what is it, but they're not they're not helping. And and I kept telling people, I don't want you to buy anything. I just want you to share the links and blah, blah, blah. Nothing. So I guess it got to me this morning that I was like, man, I have so little friends, or I don't even know what I was thinking, but I was a little down on myself. And because I don't have a lot of people for the party on Saturday, I was thinking to myself, this is going to be a disaster. And I should not even go there. And blah, blah, blah. And I was really, really getting to the point where it was pretty negative. And so I got up to take a shower, get ready to go for my walk. And I said to myself, you need to stop this stupidity. And a lot of gurus are always talking about the right mindset. And some people think it's all woo woo stuff and ridiculous. I have to tell you, it is not, and I'm going to tell you why. It's not what you think. It's not like uh, money, 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 and money's going to show up. That's not how it works. I'm going to tell you exactly how it works because this is how it worked for me this morning. I said to myself, you know what? No, you're not going to think this way. You're not going to think about what happened yesterday or what can happen tomorrow. You're going to think about what's happening right now. And right now, you're going to come up with some ideas and something's going to happen. I don't know how, but the party's going to be a success. I got in the shower I kid you not. And I realized that when I get in the shower, I always get really good ideas when I'm in the shower. But because I was so negative in my thought, nothing was coming through. The minute I said to myself, nope, I don't know how, I don't know when, I don't know how we're going to pull this off, but it's going to be a success. You need to stop this negative thinking. And I kid you not, I had like 10 or 11 good ideas on how to, and they're here because I wrote them. I got like 10 or 11 ideas like this. And I just sat there like, okay, that's a little, maybe it's coincidence. Now, I don't believe in coincidences, but I figured, figure of speech. Yeah, it's a coincidence. Then we went for a walk. And we go to a walk, and for the people that live in the Orlando area, there's a mall called Altamont Mall. And if you remember Artigan, some of the crafters from Artigan now have a spot here. It's called the Marketplace at Altamont. And they have 7 of the crafters there, and then the ladies, the candle company is upstairs on the 2nd floor. The 7 crafters are on a spot right in front of Sears, and then there's the candle makers upstairs, the soap company's upstairs also, in in the middle of the in the middle of the mall. So 9 of them in total, as far as I've seen. 9 of them are in Altamont. So if you're in the Orlando area, we need to promote our own people because, you know. And I've always said this, and if there's anybody that runs a mall that is watching this, the way you save the malls from going under is by getting all the crafters and all the local small mom and pop people that don't have a place and put them in your mall. And you'll see your mall revive definitely, because these people have a lot of talent, have a lot of good product. They represent a lot of good artists, and they'll make you money. So anyway, going back to the point of the negativity. I went to the mall, I'm walking, and I went and visited the people at the marketplace. And sure enough, I got 3 more ideas. I actually promoted the business, which I had no intention of doing, but I promoted the business to 3 people. And I'm just sitting there thinking to myself, if I would have stayed with that sourpuss attitude all day long, I probably wouldn't have even received the ideas, if that makes sense, because I would have been so down that I wouldn't have seen the opportunity, if that makes sense. So that is my lesson for you guys for today. Always stay positive. And I know it's hard. Trust me. I know it's hard. But even on the worst day, there's always something good that can happen. So just whenever you catch yourself thinking this is not going to work, stop yourself. Open yourself up. You never know what's going to happen. No, it's not going to make you $1,000,000 right this second. But what if it gives you the $1,000,000 idea? And because you're so down on yourself, you don't realize it, or you don't recognize it as a good idea. So anyway, the main reason for this video is because I had an announcement to make, and I figured I would do one video and I would post it everywhere, and that way I don't have to repeat everything. We have an event on the 12th, and as I said on the last video that I created for this channel, all the Jamberry product that I sell in the month of August, 10% of the sales, not of my profit, of the sales. 10% of the sales is going to the Walk to End Alzheimer's, and I am going to leave the link below. So if you don't want to buy, but you want to donate to the Alzheimer's walk, you can do so as well. My goal for this year, for the month of August, is to get $1,000 in donations. It can be done. Last year, I think we got $300 in donations, but I want to bring it up to 1,000. So I am donating part of my part of what we make in sales. I have 3 goals for this month: is to sell $1,000 in product, which would mean $100 donation to Alzheimer's, to donate $1,000 to the Walk to End Alzheimer's, and the third job is to create awareness of Carmen Cares, which is a charity that it's not so much a charity as a resource that we're trying to create for caregivers, especially in the state of Florida, where you don't get a lot of benefit from being a caregiver, but you still give your heart and soul to your loved ones with Alzheimer's and other diseases. Now, the only way I can think of to promote the month of August for me would be First, I have to promote the event on the 12th. And I could not come up with anything. And then I started thinking, you have all this social media and you don't have a ton of people, but you have a lot of local people. So I decided that I was going to start doing some things. And now I'm going to leave a list below of all the ways that you can win tickets, because we're going to have two raffles. One gift basket we're going to be giving away on the 12th on the event. The other gift basket we're going to give at the end of the month. And there's ways that you can get in on it without having to spend a dime. If you're short on cash like we are, we still need to share the links and do other things. So we're hoping that you'll do that. And if you send us the evidence, we'll add a ticket with your name. I'll even film it so that you see me actually writing your name and putting it on the basket. I have a little box. I want that box to be full. There's going to be a video on other of my social media. I'm posting it on Instagram and on Snapchat. And I am going to leave the links to all my social media below as well, so that you can go there and check it out. Mostly the videos when people send me, do any of the things that I'm going to say now, so that they see me putting their tickets in. Those videos are probably going to be on Instagram and Snapchat. So how can you participate, I guess is the word. um, well, the first thing I would tell you is, if you're in the Orlando area and you want to stop by on August 12th, the event is from 3 to 5 p.m. Send us a private message so we can send you the link to the invitation to the event. That link is from Facebook. So if you have a Facebook profile, what I would suggest is you look for Roxana Nunez / Jamberry independent consultant. And that would be the easiest way to get to me. If not, you can send me a message here and I'll send you all the information. Or you can go to my social media and I'll send you the information. That's one way to get in. Other ways, we're going to have a trivia this week. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do an image based on a character. It could be a book, it could be a movie, it could be a TV show, it could be from anything. But it's a popular thing. It's not necessarily popular in the sense that it came out this year. I mean popular like it could be a character from a movie that is a very popular movie, like Guardians of the Galaxy, because I know for a fact I'm not using Guardians of the Galaxy. That's the reference I'm going to use. Or it could be from a book that everybody knows, or something like that. We're going to create some of those. We're going to post them on social media and Twitter and Instagram. And then we're going to ask you to guess. And the first person that guesses gets a spot on a ticket for participation on the raffle. Now, before I continue, I want to tell you something. I know there's people that don't want to use their real name. I understand that. For whatever reason, they might want to donate and they don't want anybody to know that they donated. The way we're going to work around that so that you don't feel like I'm bamboozling you, but you still get your spot, your ticket, is very simple. When you do any of the things that I'm saying and you send me the screenshot, you're going to send it to my personal email, which I'm going to link below. What we're going to do is, when you send me that email, if you don't want me to use your name, just send me what username you want me to use. For example, I'm Avid Diva everywhere. And wherever I'm not Avid Diva, I'm Avid Diva 21. So if I didn't want to use my name, I would just put Avid Diva 21, put on the ticket and send it. Okay? But I want a name that you and I both know that it's talking about you. Because then whenever I pick the number that wins, I can always show you and say it, and you will know, and you can send me a message and I'll corroborate it against my previous messages. So that's how we get around using names. If you don't want to use your real name, I know a couple of people that don't like to use their real name. That's why I'm saying it. Now, other ways that you can win apart from the trivia, any person that shares the link to our walk gets a spot. Every single person that shares the link to the Carmen Cares resource that we're trying to build gets a ticket. Every donation gets a ticket. Now, in the case of donations, what you would have to do is make the donation, especially if you're going to send it as anonymous. You do the donation and you send me a screenshot of your donation with the name you want me to use. That would be the perfect example. I am going to put the email link below. The other things that you can do, if you are a Jamberry shopper, you can purchase anything from $1 to $149.99, and that will get you one ticket to the raffle. If you purchase $150 or more, it gets you three tickets to the raffle. Um, what else? What else? What else? Ah, every person that registers to walk for Alzheimer's is going to get a ticket. Now, what that means is if you're not in the Orlando area, there's a walk somewhere around you. Obviously, if you can't walk with me, that doesn't mean you can't walk for Alzheimer's. So if you decide to register for Alzheimer's, you send me the screenshot of your walk to Alzheimer's registration, and I'll be more than happy to send you the get you a ticket as well. Let's see. And of course, obviously, this has to be some promotion for me somewhere in the line. There are 5 different social media spots that I want to promote. It's this Twitter account, Snapchat account, Instagram account. I have a page on, actually, I have 3 pages you can choose from on Facebook, and I have 3 channels here on YouTube. Now, you don't have to join every single one of them. Of course, I would love for you to join all of them. What I'm saying is, if you join 1 or 2, you get one spot. If you join 3, and by 3 I don't mean all 3 of the YouTube channels, I mean 3 separate ones. For example, Instagram, Twitter, and one YouTube channel, that gets you 3 tickets. If you join, I don't know, Facebook page, Twitter, and Instagram, that's 3, that gets you 3 tickets. If you join all of them and you send me your evidence of all of them, then I will give you 1 ticket for each one of them. I am going to leave all the links below so you don't have to go insane. I don't know how long the info box is under the video, but I'm going to try to leave all the information. And those are some of the ways you can win. There is a possibility that more ways will come up. And if you are subscribed to our Instagram feed, our Twitter feed, and whatnot, you'll see all of them, because we're going to make we're going to take a picture, and we're going to go ahead and leave everything there. So yeah, those are the ways that I have thought of right now. By the way, another way you can win a ticket, if you'd give me a suggestion on how somebody can win a ticket, that would also get you a ticket. So good ideas are worth a million. So get your in. Now, as far as the baskets, because I have not actually purchased the actual basket yet, because I just went to the store and forgot. Uh, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start getting together what we're going to put in each basket. And I am going to take pictures of it. Obviously, on the 12th, when I'm going to make the raffle, I'm going to show you the basket. There are going to be videos coming out during the event on Instagram, on Snapchat, everywhere. So keep your eyes open for that. And then the other basket, which is the second basket, is going to be raffled on the 1st of September, because obviously I'm giving us until August 31st to do all the sales and all the fundraising. That second basket obviously is going to be a little bigger than the one we're going to donate on the 12th. Now, the things on the basket are all donated by us, so it's depending on what we make of the events and how much we can get together for the donations and whatnot. But I can tell you that I have at least 3 or 4 things for each one of the baskets already. So what will happen is, if I get some other goodies along the way, those will be added to the second basket. One thing I definitely have to tell you, it's only open to Puerto Rico, United States, anywhere where uh, the United States, Puerto Rico. I think the U.S. Virgin Islands are also qualified, because they go through the post office. I'm not entirely sure, but I know for a fact that it's open to the United States and Puerto Rico. Void were prohibited and all that good stuff. Like I said, I wanted to make it so that there were things that you can buy, and things that you can donate, and things that you can do for free. because what we want is more than anything else, we want awareness. When I write all the links below, I am going to include which ones are the links that you have to share, that you can share so that you can get a ticket, and which ones are just the links if you want to join so that you get more tickets. And I hope that you guys help us out and you share this video with whoever you know. We are, the number one goal for me is $1,000 by the end of this month to go to the walk to end Alzheimer's. That is priority number one. Everything else just happens to win. It's a win-win for everything involved. Oh, last thing I want to tell you, the event that we're having on the 12th for the people that live in the Orlando area is not just Jamberry. We have representatives from Road and Fields, LuLaRoe. You know, it sucks that I have really bad memories, so I'll never know if I have Alzheimer's because I already have bad memory. For certain things, for the important stuff, I never forget, but for stuff that I'm supposed to know, sometimes it's like, which one is it? It's Road and Fields, Paparazzi Jewelry, um, Jamberry, obviously. I think Pampered Chef is the other one, Posh. And there's going to be 5 or 6 of us there, so you can come and join us and have a good time. And if you are in the area and you want to stop by, like I said, send us a private message so we can send you the information. Other than that, that is all for today. I hope, if nothing else, I gave you a good idea. And I ask you please to share the link, especially the link for the walk to end Alzheimer's. Thank you so much for watching, and you have a wonderful day.